Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming and I'm just gonna do pretty much just a video to just tell you a little bit more about myself. So here goes. My name is Chandra Jones. I am 32 years old. I live in Mississippi, born and raised. I have been here all my life. I've never lived anywhere else. I'm 32 years old. I am married. Me and my husband been together this year in June to be 11 years. So we were together about 7 years before we got married. And so we've been together a total of 11 years. We don't have any kids. No kids as of now. Eventually down the line, maybe in another 2 or 3 years, possibly. But right now, still trying to get things together. I have 2 siblings. I have 2 sisters. They're younger than me. I'm the oldest. So our mom and dad had 3 girls. So I don't have any brothers. And I'm the oldest. My mom and my dad, as well as my sisters, all live in Mississippi as well. I have, out of all 3 of us, there's only one grandchild, and that's my niece, which is my sister. So I have 2 younger sisters. Not the baby, but the one that's next to me, the middle one. She is the one with a baby. She has a little girl. She's 10. Tiana's 10. She'll be, how old will Tiana be? She'll be 11 this year, August the 6th. My birthday is September the 26th. I'm a Libra, so yeah. And let's see, I went to Warren Central High School here in Vicksburg, and then after I graduated from high school, I went straight to college. If you're familiar with Alcorn State University, that is the college that I attended school. I did go there for 4 years. I graduated, so I have a bachelor's degree in business administration. And then after I graduated from there, I took off a year, and then I went online to Kaplan University. So I have my master's degree in business administration. So I'm very proud of that. I have 2 degrees. I have a 4-year degree, a bachelor's in business administration. I also have an MBA, a master's in business administration. What do I do for a living? I work at financial institutions. I work at a credit union in Jackson. I will not disclose that information. It's because, they're real, because I just want to keep my social media completely separate from my work. But I will say I work at a credit union, and it is in Mississippi. Now, I don't work in the same city that I reside in, which is Vicksburg. I actually work in Jackson, which is just literally an hour away from where I live. It's not really an hour. You can get there like in 45 minutes. Like, I commute back and forth every day to work. So, well, with the exceptions of weekends, because we're not open Saturdays and Sundays. So it's just strictly Monday through Friday. But like, it literally takes to my house to get to work, it takes roughly 45 minutes. Now, depending on traffic and the weather, like today it was really, really cold and it was a little ice on the road. Sometimes it will take a little longer than there, sometimes close to an hour. But for the most part, 45 minutes tops. Let's see what else. I'm a member service representative, so I open accounts. I do loans, I do loan maintenance, I do certificates, I do IRAs, I order debit cards, I help members with their online banking, I help assist them with their account maintenance. So just your regular stuff that you would come in to a financial institution to do if you were banking with them. I started off as a teller. So before I worked at Magnolia Federal Credit Union, I worked at Regions Bank. I worked there for almost 5 years. I was a teller there, and then I was also a backup head teller. So so that's why I got my start tellering, more so to say. So I'm actually really glad that I got the opportunity to move up and do something other than just tellering, because that's all I've ever did since, I've been working at financial institutions. So it's actually been really good. It's been a great experience. I've learned a lot about opening accounts and doing loan maintenance and just a lot of stuff that I never really got a chance to do at Regions. So it's been very good so far. I've been there now going over a little over a year, more so going like a year and a half, trying to make it to 2 years. My first job, I would probably say, I started working when I was in high school. My first job, I was Sonic. I never forget, I was 17. Cause I remember, like, most kids, when you're in high school, you're not eager to. I'm not gonna say most kids. I know there are some. I was one of the ones that I wanted to work when I was in high school. I mean, even though my mom and dad provided me, with the things that I needed financially, I didn't have to work. It was by choice. I'm just a very independent person, so I've always, like the idea of having my own money. So yeah, I started working at Sonic's as a car hop when I turned 17. And I was so excited. I remember when I got my first check, it was only like $100 and something. It wasn't even $200. But when you're in high school, 100, I want to say it was like $100 something. That's a lot of money when you're not paying bills. I never forget, I brought me a Fossil watch. I brought me a dress, a dark navy blue dress. It was a Reebok dress, and some tennis shoes. And I want to say that was it. But yeah, I just thought I was, I just hated going on. I was making my own money. So yeah, it was great. So after I worked at that Sonic, I actually worked at 2 different locations. There was one on one part of town, and then when I left there, I worked to the other on the other side of town. So after Sonic's, I would say my next job was Kroger. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like Kroger at all. I just didn't, y'all. I worked there for a week and I quit. I just hated it. I absolutely hated it. I don't know, for some reason, me and working in a grocery store just didn't work out. I don't know, maybe if I worked in a different part, maybe I would have stayed longer, gave it a little, tried a little bit longer. But I was a cashier. I was the one that was ringing the groceries, and oh my God, just customers are rude, and I couldn't take it. So yeah, I quit after a week. So after Kroger, I worked at Wendy's. I worked there for the summer. So I was there for about maybe 3 months. I didn't stay there that long because, when I worked there, this was the summer after I just graduated from high school. So I was just trying to do something until it was time for me to start college at Alcorn. Yes, I worked there. So after that, I would say I probably didn't work for a whole year because it was my first year of college. I did a lot. I was in band. I was in the marching band. I was a purple flasher. Yeah, go Braves. So I was the one that twirled the flag on the field and, and danced with the Golden Girls. They don't have the purple flashers anymore. They discontinued them. They got rid of them. But yeah, that's what I did. So the end of the first semester when I came home, that's when I realized, you know what, I was ready to start back working. College, of course, I never needed money more than when I needed it when I was in college. So even though I could still depend on my parents, I just like having that independence. So when I went home for, I want to say it was the first break I got, I want to say it was around the holidays, I started applying, and I went to McDonald's, put in the application. A couple of weeks later, they called me back and I got it. So I started working at McDonald's, and I worked there for quite a good little bit of time. I want to say I was there for about 3 years. I mean, I didn't work full time because, like I said, of course, I went to college during the week. So I started off just working the weekends, and then, like, if I could, I would work during the week when I could. So I was working there steady, and then I want to say around my 3rd year of college, that's when I got hired working at a casino. I worked at Diamond Jacks, which is a casino where I live. I worked there, so pretty much I was working there in McDonald's, still in college. So yeah, I worked, for the most part, my 4 years in college, I held down 2 jobs. So, you know what, that always really, really makes me feel good when I think about it, is because, most people just work 1 job, and I worked 2 jobs when I was in college. So yeah, I've always been very proud of that, and like I said, I did my 4 years. I did have to go to summer school 1 year, but at the end of the day, I still graduated on time. May the 9th, 2009, I walked across the stage. I got my diploma, I got my degree, and that was a good day. So, so after I graduated, and that's another thing, I actually met my husband in 2008. So I actually met my husband like my junior year in college. It was crazy. We met at a library. There's a public library that I used to always go to. I don't go to it as much now, but yeah, I used to always go there like when I wanted to study or just to get some work done for school. And he was there, and he happened to notice me, and at the time, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was already in a relationship with someone else, but it wasn't on good terms. In fact, it was actually about to get ready to come to the end. It wasn't at the point where I just officially called it quits with that person yet. So, we met, talked a lot. I eventually ended up giving him my number, even though I was still involved with someone else. But like I said, to be honest with you, I didn't feel bad because I didn't really consider it cheating. It's because, like I said, that relationship, it was already dead. I hadn't put it in a coffin yet and buried it. That's all, but it was already dead. So, yeah, and from there, we've been together ever since. Now, my husband did live in Atlanta about 13, 14 years prior to him coming back to Vicksburg. I mean, he is from Vicksburg as well, born and raised, so am I, but he used to live in Atlanta. So when we met, he had just moved back from Atlanta. And I still feel there's a possibility that we might possibly go back to Atlanta if the opportunity ever presents itself. And I don't have no problem with that whatsoever because I absolutely love Atlanta. And I've always wanted to leave Mississippi anyway. So I'm always going to be open-minded to that idea. But, yeah. So as far as what I like to do, I love to travel. I used to have a list of all the places that I wanted to go, and the number 1 place on my list was Paris. And I actually went there. I went to Paris for my 25th birthday. And that was actually my husband's idea. At the time, we weren't married, but it was his idea, and that was just absolutely beautiful. We stayed there for about a week. So yeah. So I I also feel lucky and blessed at that fact because, you know, a lot of people don't get to, you know, visit the one place they've always wanted to go. And I did do that. The one place that I've always wanted to visit and go to was Paris. In high school, I used to, you know, look up stuff on the internet about Paris. I used to see it on TV. So to actually have gotten the opportunity to go there was just really, 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 really great. Yeah, and I also went to Germany a little bit while we was there. I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Memphis, New Orleans. What was this? Not last year. Well, last year we went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I've been to Memphis, I've been to Nashville, but I've never been to Gatlinburg. So we went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee last year and stayed in a cabin. That was last year in 2018. 2017, we went to Vegas. It wasn't my husband's first time, and we actually did a couple trip with him and his cousins, and we went there. So we did like a couples trip, and that was great. Vegas was fun. I was super, super excited. That was another place that I wanted to go, and I've never been. So yeah, I still got a lot more places that I want to go that I've never been. I've always wanted to go to New York and California. So I still got a couple of other places I gotta go. But I'm pretty sure that I will get there soon. So yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit more in-depth information about me. Oh, and my husband, I don't know if I told you my husband's age. My husband is 9 years older than me. I'm 32. My husband is 42. So his birthday is July, my birthday is September. So like for instance, this year in July, he'll turn 42. So technically he will be 10 years older than me. But when my birthday comes in September, I will turn 33. So it'll go back to the 9-year difference. So roughly 9 years. But anyway, guys, that's all I had today. I just wanted to come and just pretty much, you know, give y'all some fun facts about me, tell y'all a little bit about myself. Still working on my channel. Right now I am waiting to get my laptop. I decided I'm gonna get a brand new MacBook. Yeah, and like I said, I got my camera. I brought a new memory card. I brought batteries. I even purchased this beautiful backdrop that you see in the background. And by the way, if you like this background, let me know. But yeah. So but other than that, I hope y'all had a great day today. It's actually very cold where I'm at today. It's 29 degrees, and I stay in Mississippi, and we don't get a lot of cold weather. Like, you know, we get cold weather, but it's like our cold weather always becomes at the very, very beginning of the year. Like even last year in December, we did have some cold days. Like for instance, for Christmas, it wasn't cold. It was like 60, 70 degrees for Christmas. We've had hot Christmases, hot Thanksgivings. It's rained the last, I want to say 2 or 3 Christmases a year. So if you've ever heard people say Mississippi has crazy weather, it's true. So yeah, but other than that, but that is it. That's all I have for you guys today. So yeah, so if there's anything additional that y'all would like to know about me, more than welcome to just leave it in the comments below. But yeah, so just to let y'all know that I am here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just still waiting to get all my stuff that I really need to really just make my channel pop. And when I say I'm gonna make it pop, like pop, crackle, pop. But yep, that's it. So I will see y'all in the next video, and y'all be blessed and stay tuned. Bye bye.